Hello, and welcome to All God's Children's Ministries. We are so thrilled to have you on board with us, and this is our first episode that we have never done before where we do Bible stories to get into a little bit about what we do. This platform is created to bring all God's children back to God, and where they already are with God, then to bring them with other bring them together with other like-minded individuals, children, teens, just all ages, adults too, but this is mainly for the children. For the adults who do want to participate in something similar, I do have something for 18 and over, those who are 18 and over, as well, and that is CFM Ministries, which is Children First Ministries, where you can come and also get together with like-minded individuals, and but it's a little bit more in depth. It is not just where we talk about God. Everything is for God and for the glory of God, but we also do different things. We have sermons, and we talk about different messages and scriptures that we are read to. We do readings, oracle readings, for those of you all who are talking about like oracle readings or don't understand how that goes. The oracles are basically the eyes of God. We do not use any tarot cards. I don't use any tarot cards. I just speak as I'm speaking to you right now, through what I am being led to share. So that's pretty much all it is. It's just a way of prophesizing in a different way. I'm able to see certain things sometimes, and sometimes I'm not. But the message is strictly straight from God and my angels as well. I don't rehearse. I don't know what I'm going to say until I get on there and start talking or anything like that. So it's also a place where you connect with other entrepreneurs and kind of get some advice, or just share your experiences with them, or just to connect, whether you want to connect business-wise or social. I mean, you never know who God is going to bring towards you, but not to just spill too much of that information and to promote that on here. I'm just letting you all know that I do have a different page, and that you are more than welcome, and we would actually love to have you come on that page with us as well. So without further ado, I am going to get into the Bible story that we're going to be doing, or we're going to be reading today, and it is the story of Joshua. For all those who would like to know where I got the books from, the links are in the description of the author of the books, and the places where you can go and purchase them if you are interested in them. Okay? The story of Joshua. A little girl named Alice had some favorite things to do. She liked to read, to sing, to dance, and play on her kazoo. One day she took a storybook and read a Bible story about a man named Joshua and how God gave him glory. As Alice read, the airmail bird circled overhead. He dropped a note right by her feet, and this is what it said: "Reading is the magic key to take you where you want to be." The Bible storybook she read became a giant screen. Alice walked through it to Bible land and came upon this scene. She saw a man named Joshua. God said to him one day, "The promised land is very near, and you will lead the way." Joshua told the Israelites, "God gave me a command. I'm to lead you forward to Canaan, your promised land. I'm sure that God will help us, and when 3 days have passed, we'll cross the Jordan River, and we'll be home at last." But on the Jordan's other side was a wall both tall and wide, with a well-protected city called Jericho inside. Two spies were picked by Joshua to go that very night to find out if the Canaanites were ready for a fight. They crossed the Jordan River, then climbed to Jericho. The spies looked for a hiding place, but found no place to go. The mighty king of Jericho had heard the spies were there. He sent his well-trained soldiers who went searching everywhere. The soldiers went from house to house to find the spies that night, but a brave woman named Rahab hid them out of sight. Rahab told the Israelites, "I know that you're our foe, but God will give you victory when you take Jericho. The soldiers here are frightened and know they'll lose the fight. We know God protects your people with his power and his might. And when you conquer Jericho, remember that I hid you. Promise that you'll save my life and all my family too." Rahab helped the spies escape when Joshua heard their tale. He knew they'd conquered Jericho. God would not let them fail. Then Joshua told his people, "Tomorrow right at dawn, we'll cross the Jordan River and then we'll travel on." Early in the morning, as the sun rose in the sky, the Israelite priests led the way, their golden ark held high. The 10 Commandments were inside the golden box that day. When the priests walked in the river, the waters rolled away. The Israelites all followed across the riverbed. They were on their very way to Canaan and Jericho ahead. As they approached the giant wall, the entrance to their land, Joshua saw an angel with a sword held in his hand. "I am the captain of God's army. I am under his command. Listen, and God will tell you how to win the promised land." Later, Joshua gathered every woman, every man, every single Israelite, and told them of God's plan. The walls surrounding Jericho were tall and strong and wide. It would take a miracle for them to get inside. Horns loudly blew. They marched around the walls day after day, and God was with the Israelites to help them in every way. On the seventh day, said Joshua, "Today's the day we win. Shout and play your trumpets. Let's raise a mighty din." They marched around for 7 times. There came a thunderous sound. The mighty walls of Jericho came crashing to the ground. The Israelites rushed to the city. They quickly won the fight. Then Joshua remembered a promise made one night. He saved Rahab and her family. Then they joined the band, and just as God had told them, they had their promised land. The time had come for Alice to leave this Bible scene. She walked away from Bible land and came back through her screen. Alice thought, "I learned a lot today in Bible land. God gave Joshua the faith to take a mighty stand. And God is with each one of us who follows in his way. He'll guide us and he'll lead us and he'll bless us day by day."